Hello, today we are discussing about publishing in scientific journals, mainly for engineers. There are several type of journal papers available: letters, full-length papers, and review papers. Letters are short communication papers which has a length of 2 pages to 4 pages. And if, in your research, if you are going to get an experimental result, then you can think about letters. Or if you are in a research and you start getting the results and you think it's breakthrough, you can go for letters. In such type of journal papers, the review process is very simple. It's simple mean in the case of the time taken for the review is like 1 month or 2 months. Within 2 months, we can complete all the processes. Full-length papers are another type of journal papers which accept original research data. In that, you can publish your entire research results. The pages varying from 6 to 8 pages, and there are several full-length papers are available like IEEE transactions, IET, CDS, LCBS papers, etc. Next is the review papers. If your contribution is not there, but you thoroughly studied about your research field and you can compare or interpret the data of other authors, then you can think about a review paper. Review papers in which you have to review several points given by other authors. But be careful that do not criticize any of the authors or any of their results. You have to write it in an inclusive language. The review papers are mostly 12 pages to 18 pages, that is based on which journal you are selecting. In addition to these journal papers, these are from usually from the authorized journals, and there are some other unauthorized journals. Such journals can be identified using the emails. Like they will send some emails to us asking us to publish our papers in that. From the email structure itself, we can identify them, or they may be exaggerating about their journals, or they will be providing more exclamatory marks in that emails. They do not comment about the editors or the review process, and they will promise a swift review process for you, or acceptance at the moment itself, or sometimes when you submit the paper, the next day itself you will get an acceptance. Such journals are not a authorized one. You have to always look for a peer reviewed journal. So there are several factors to consider before choosing a journal. First one is the field of research. First of all, you have to research about in which all journals I can publish my work. So you have to go to the site and you have to find out where the authors of related works are published. You have to make a list of journals that you can able to publish. And also you can search in their website itself and go for the website, just check the scope of the journal. In that they will specify specifically like modeling papers or experimental papers or simulating kind of papers. All those papers can be acceptable. Then, and also it is in your area, you can go for such kind of journals. Then, above all those things, you have to check a peer reviewed journal. If it is not peer reviewed, it will not be considered as a journal itself sometimes. And you have to check its transparency. Transparency means in the website itself, they will be providing the impact factor and who will be the editor, how will be the review process, how long it will take for the review process, etc. Then you have to consider the impact factor or other scores, SJR scores, indexing, etc. Whether the impact factor is good or indexing is in Scopus, SCI or Scimago journals, etc. Impact factor means engineering papers you have a low impact factor compared to science papers. But do not worry about that. Maximum 4, 5 to 4 or 5 it can get for engineering papers. Next, you have to check is the publication delay and page restrictions. Some of the journals take 16 weeks, 18 weeks, etc. Some others take 4 weeks for the review process. So you have to consider all these factors before going to submit in a journal. Then the publication charges are another concern. There are two types of journals available. Some some of the journals they provide both a subscription based and open access, and some provides only open access. You have to check before submitting the paper to a journal. If it is a subscription based journal, you need no need to pay any money for that. But how can they produce your paper, or how can you do the production phase? Need not worry, because those journals can be accessed by those authors who have already subscribed to that journals. Next question will be, how does it affect me? Like, if it is subscription based means it will not be uh, available to most of the authors. Only subscribed authors can read that. That means it will be limited to a few authors. So it will reach to a few authors means the citations will be less. So citation is an important metrics to identify whether our paper or our work is a quality one. Next is the open access. Open access means we have to pay money for the production charges, and anyone can access our paper, so it's open to everyone. So the number of readers, it reaches to many readers, and those people read, they can cite it as well. Next is indexing. Indexing means the citation database or the repository where our paper belongs to. It can be a Scopus one, Scopus that consisting of SCI, Scientific Citation Indexing. If you are going to apply for a job, they will ask for SCI citation based journals, or SCIE, or Scimago, Web of Science. So all these are indexings or databases that holds various papers. So we have to consider all these authorized journals before submitting. Imago Journal Ranking SJR, they will provide the each journals, and it's how what is its Scimago score is Scimago SJR. So you can check the score for each one, and you can identify which one is better. Then before start writing the journal, you have to read a lot. Read through the corresponding journal itself. If you are, for example, if you are going to select IEEE transactions on nanotechnology, then you go to the site and download a few recent papers published in IEEE transaction on nanotechnology. Then identify what is the format, how they are provided their data, and what is the quantity and quality of the paper. So based on that, we can assess a journal paper.